But the president is sounding a very optimistic note. This is perhaps even more forceful than what we've been hearing from U.S. officials over the last several months. But even President Biden said he doesn't want to jinx it, so we'll see what occurs. But in a joint statement, the U.S., Egyptian, and Qatari governments did say that they made a lot of progress and that additional sort of technical work is going to continue in the coming days.
Before I ask you what the sticking points are here, is Iran watching this like we are, waiting to see what happens before it decides its next move?
The Iranians have said that they do not want to jeopardize the ceasefire. Observers are certainly taking that with several grains of salt, but they seem to be observing, and who knows how or whether that will affect the timing of their promised retaliation for these assassinations.
There was a promise, wasn't it? You just wonder if a ceasefire deal emerging might change their tune on that. What's the reason for claiming progress, and what are the sticking points here, if it's possible to answer?
Well, the president laid out plans for not just the ceasefire, but also the return of hostages held by Hamas since the October 7th attack back in late May. And there have been sticking points around control of a couple of corridors in Gaza. Those remain, but negotiators have said that they're narrowing. There's some accusations of bad faith negotiating from both sides, and so we'll see what develops.
Would a 6-week ceasefire be considered good news, or are they looking for something more lasting or permanent, as Hamas has demanded?
Well, the plan as envisioned by the U.S. Is a phased one. And so, the goal ultimately is a complete
So that's
end.
Still the framework, the one that Joe Biden rolled out back in May?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And phase 1 would be 6 weeks.
Right.
Is it bite sizes, though, or are they actually trying to get that whole comprehensive deal done?
Well, the expectation has been that talks would continue and that work would continue. It's something of a proof of concept, and then they continue to move toward an eventual end to hostilities. But you have to have the immediate ceasefire, get the hostages out, and then proceed.